Success that looks effortless from the outside is almost never an accident. It is a quiet system that runs in the background, a set of daily choices that compound until they look like luck. Ultra-successful people are not louder or more gifted than everyone else. They are steadier. They design mornings that protect their energy. They create clarity before they create motion. And they execute even when motivation is flat. This book is not about hype. It is a practical manual for building a reputation people trust and a rhythm you can keep on your worst day. Every big result stands on 3 pillars that work together like gears. Energy gives you a stable engine so you are not dragged around by mood. Clarity points the engine in one direction so you stop wasting fuel. Consistent execution turns intention into evidence, so progress becomes visible and believable. When those 3 lock in, the day gets lighter, decisions get cleaner, and small wins show up even when life gets messy. Energy is not a mystery. It is the result of simple inputs you control. Start the morning before the world gets loud. Drink water. Take a slow breath that is longer on the way out than on the way in. Move your body just enough to wake the system. Get a few minutes of real light. Guard your sleep like it is your bank account, because it is. You do not need a perfect wellness routine. You need a stable baseline that lets your mind show up on demand. Clarity is how you make your day shorter and your results bigger. The brain is a flashlight. Whatever you point it at gets brighter. Before you open messages, ask one sentence that steers the next few hours. What is today's real win, and why does it matter? Turn vague goals into visible outcomes. Replace a wish like, be more productive with something you can actually ship. Like send the proposal and confirm it was received. Choose less, but better. One finished piece beats 5 open files that never move. Execution is where people think they need motivation. They do not. They need design. Link each important action to a time and a place so you do not renegotiate with yourself. At 9 at my desk, I open the pitch deck and write the opening slide. Protect a deep work window before messages and meetings pull you into other people's plans. End each session by typing a single line that you will start with next time so you never face a cold start. Close the day with 3 short lines. What I finished, what I learned, what I will start tomorrow. That little ritual lowers anxiety and raises momentum. Identity is the hidden engine under habit. The ultra-successful do not wait for a new identity to magically arrive. They practice it. They choose simple identity phrases in the present tense. I start before I feel ready. I protect my focus window. I finish what I start. Then they back each line with a tiny receipt every day. 1 page written, 1 call made, 1 decision shipped. Identity is not a poster. It is a stack of proof. Language programs, behavior. The questions you ask determine the answers you can find. Why am I like this pins you to the floor. What am I learning right now pulls you forward. I cannot becomes how can I on a smaller scale. The labels you use change chemistry first, then choices. Call pressure training and curiosity wakes up. Reframing is not about lying to yourself. It is about choosing an angle that reveals a path. Confidence is not a mood you hope for. Confidence is the side effect of evidence. Keep a proof journal. At night, write down 3 small wins you can point to. Not hours worked. Proof shipped. A draft sent. A bug fixed. A conversation scheduled. In a few weeks, your inner voice becomes steadier because it is reading from a ledger, not a fantasy. Environment beats enthusiasm. Make the right choice the easy choice. Leave the working file open from last night so you can slide right in. Put your tools within reach. Put your temptations out of reach. Clear the desk of visual noise. Gather goal friends who nudge you forward instead of complaint circles that pull you down. You are not weak. Your setup is either helping you or hurting you. Design it to help. Time is not just a calendar. Time is attention. Create golden hours for deep work and silver hours for replies and quick tasks. Check messages in short windows instead of letting a drip feed of notifications cannibalize your focus. Judge progress by what you can control. Pages written. Assets delivered. Calls completed. Not by applause or algorithms you do not control. Decision-making gets simpler when you separate choices you can reverse from choices you cannot. Make reversible calls quickly and course correct on the fly. Prepare more for the choices that carry a long tail and use small tests before big commitments. Keep guardrails for common traps. If I open a distracting app, I close it and restart my timer. If a task does not move the lead metric, I park it for later. Guardrails are not prison. They are bumpers that save your attention. Learn in public without ego. Say, "I do not know yet," and add, "I will find out and get back to you this afternoon." Ask for the principle behind a process so you can reuse it. Ask for the real goal behind a request so you can offer a smarter route. Curiosity raises respect faster than pretending to be certain about everything. The way you communicate either earns respect or leaks it. Speak in clean sentences, then ask one good question. Let people finish. Reflect what you heard in one line, then offer a next step. Give credit loudly and correct in private. Set boundaries with a calm voice and options. That timeline does not work for me. I can do Thursday at noon or Monday morning. Which works better for you? You do not need to fight to be respected. You need to be clear without cruelty and firm without drama. Protect your reputation from the easy hit of gossip. When a rumor lands on your desk, ask the only question that matters. Did we confirm this, or should we check before we give it oxygen? Keep a few de-escalation lines ready for hot rooms. I want to understand. What is the most important part? We both want this to work. What is the smallest next step we can agree on? Calm authority beats volume. Your body broadcasts messages even when you are quiet. Water before caffeine. A short reset walk between blocks. Posture that communicates energy, not collapse. Enough sleep to keep patients alive in the afternoon. People read all of that without you saying a word. Do the invisible work that makes everything feel easy. Prepare before the meeting. Read before the call. Start on time. End on time. Label files clearly. Remember names. The best compliment you will never hear is that things feel smoother when you are around. Ease is not luck. Ease is the residue of preparation. If these ideas are landing and giving you actions you can actually use, subscribe to Audiobook Lounge. You will get a clear, practical audiobook breakdown every day with one idea to apply and one step to take, so these habits become your normal instead of a short-term burst. Lead without a title by being useful in every room. Ask yourself what would make this easier for everyone and quietly do a piece of it. Turn confusion into a next step. Turn frustration into a timeline. People remember who made movement happen. You do not need to be the loudest voice. You need to be the person who makes progress obvious. Writing is thinking you can share. The ultra-successful write to clarify their own ideas and to align other people. They start with the headline, then the story. One action per sentence. One ask per message. Cut the decoration that slows understanding. Clear writing creates fast decisions and fewer back-and-forth loops. Money and opportunity grow faster when you stop relying only on your hands and start building systems. Delegate what does not need you. Automate what repeats. Create assets that work while you rest, like a guide, a template, a course, a process other people can run. When part of your effort becomes self-sustaining, your mind is free to create leverage. Slumps happen. Do not throw the day away. Take a half dose instead of 0. 10 honest minutes of focus beats a perfect plan that never starts. Separate yourself from temporary outcomes. You are not the grade that came back today. You are the process that gets better. If the morning fell apart, start in the next minute, not next week. Momentum loves a small on-ramp. A few quick snapshots make this real. A sales rep stuck in fear of rejection switched to a simple daily plan. A short opener she could say without thinking, a set time block for calls, and 3 lines in a proof journal every night. Calls became normal, numbers climbed. An engineering student stopped cramming and used short focus blocks with a 5-minute recall quiz at the end. Anxiety fell and scores rose. A creator who kept stalling set a morning deep work window, a visual progress board, and a small reward after each delivered piece. Output doubled in a month without drama. The pattern is the same. A small start that repeats. An environment that makes the right move easy. A daily measurement that kills self-deception. When conflicts come up, steer by values, not ego. Ask what you are really trying to achieve and which tone and words move you closer. Calm firmness beats clever takedowns. A single sentence that defines the next step beats a page of blame. People come back to leaders who reduce heat and raise movement. Keep a handful of pocket questions to hold your line during busy seasons. What result truly matters today, and why? What is the smallest version I can start right now? What inputs will I block so I can hear myself think? Where is my focus window, and what is the first sentence in it? What did I learn today that will make tomorrow easier? These questions act like lane markers. They keep your attention out of the gutter. Use a simple weekly rhythm to lock the system in. Pick one outcome for the week that would actually move a metric. Decide what good looks like before Monday ends. Protect one deep work window each morning. Record 3 proofs each night. Review on Saturday what moved and what to stop. Rest on Sunday with one clean line written for Monday's start. You do not need a complicated planner. You need a rhythm you can keep in a real life. Guard your circle. Choose people who are building things and who are generous with knowledge. Offer value first without keeping score. Share a resource. Make an introduction that fits. Credit people for the setup that allowed you to win. Warm competence plus quiet generosity beats cold genius in the long run because it builds trust that survives stress. The reason all of this works is simple. You stop fighting yourself. You redesign the path beneath your feet. Lower friction and raise clarity, and the important work becomes a calm habit. Day by day, that habit compounds into a reputation that opens doors before you knock. From the outside, it looks like luck. From the inside, it feels like the next honest step. Start now, before the day ends. Close one open loop with a clear message. Move one project forward by a single paragraph or a single call. Tidy 1 square foot of your space so tomorrow's start is easy. Write 3 lines in your proof journal so you sleep on evidence, not on anxiety. Repeat tomorrow. In a few weeks, you will wake up as someone you respect first, and the world will echo that respect back to you. Not because you demanded it, but because you became the kind of person who earns it automatically.